Hello, in this video I would like to show you a paddleboarding or a kayaking trip on the river Leitha, which is located somewhere between Bratislava and Vienna. As for the question where to start and where to end paddling on Leitha, I didn't go the whole length of it. In the description below you can find an article and a video from a guy who tried it. He went from the Alps. In the beginning the river is actually called Schwarza. There is a 8 kilometer long canyon which can be paddled. It looks beautiful on the video. Have a look. It is difficult. It is white water 2 or 3. But then the river Schwarza is not has not enough water. It is not possible to paddle it. And then when it changes the name to Leitha, there are also multiple kilometers of it which is where it is not possible to paddle it, and the closest possible part actually begins after Brook under Leitha. And this is the spot where most paddlers start, and it's because of the water. That before Brook under Leitha, you can see that Leitha is often diverted into side channels for some dams, and then there is not enough water in it. So actually as for the question where to start, probably it is best to start in Brook under Leitha, or more specifically after the town, because this is where the two channels are meeting. And then the question where to end the trip. Leitha goes all the way to Mošoň Madarovar, where it flows into Mošoný Duna. You can see this is the confluence of Leitha and Mošoný Duna in Mošoň Madarovar. But as per the video of Steve Fluswanderer, which is linked here also, he says that the part from after Gattendorf in Austria, it gets boring then. Also there are many side channels again, so you are running into the problem of not enough water in the channel. So maybe it is best just to take a small part of the river between Brook under Leitha and Gattendorf, and this is what I did. The length of the trip between Brook under Leitha and Gattendorf is 25 kilometers, which is exactly fine for a one-day trip. There is one catch though, that the train goes from Gattendorf to Brook under Leitha or vice versa, and the river, so it is on the south and the river goes on the north. It means that if you want to finish sooner, it will not be easy for you to get back to the train at all. The trip is logistically easy. The train goes from Bratislava to Brook under Leitha every hour, and the same train goes in the opposite direction, meaning that if you start in Bratislava or Vienna, go to Brook and then end in Gattendorf, you will be using exactly the same train. That's very easy. Shortly after Brook under Leitha, there is a highway which is quite noisy. You can hear it on the river. You are actually passing below it, and just behind the highway there is a kart racing place which was also very noisy on Sunday. And after a few kilometers I discovered this beautiful spot. It is so you have the highway behind you with the kart racing spot as well. It is much more silent, and it's actually here in the village of Parkfoot. So I'm thinking the best possible way would be to go to Brook under Leitha, then take a taxi. It is 5 kilometers, and start here. I fell in love with Leitha immediately. It became one of my favorite rivers. It is actually a regulated channel, but an old one, and it has been overgrown, and it feels really wild. There are no trees fallen into the water to the extent that I would have to carry my paddleboard. It was possible to paddle. There was only one spot where I actually had to lift the paddleboard, so only one. And this is different from other videos on YouTube which you can find about Leitha. They say how many there are fallen trees that you have to carry your stuff around and so on. This was not the case. I think someone cleared the river. It is possible to paddle it seamlessly now. And this is the finish on the right side in Gattendorf, just ahead of the dam.